Athletic Club need a footballing miracle tonight, and it's a night where they need players to go above and beyond for the cause. One thing is certain, they have to score the first goal here tonight. Robert, you've been with Manchester United every step of the way in this pass. It's straight to Jallo. He's going to hit one straight at Lenny Yoro. Now Yari Gizar with a chance to curl. That's brilliant. What a goal. Mikel Yari Gizar with an absolute beauty into the top corner. And there's pandemonium now among the Bilbao supporters. Well, there's a turn-up. Lovely turn by Mount. Look at the smile on the face of Mason Mount. Is that the goal to send Manchester United to Bilbao for the Europa League final? He's had such a difficult time at this club, so many injury problems, but he's come up big when Manchester United need. Free kick taken by Fernandes and Christ on him in. And as the crowd was singing, Casemiro put it in the net. What did he do? He glanced it. Dorgu. Amat. Pulls it through! Holland! Why not get the selfie for posterity? Because Rasmus Højlund has just scored in the European semi-final. This competition certainly is something to build on. Mount's got the goal! He scored it! Astonishing! Look at his face. And what a way to put the exclamation point. The full-time whistle. And Manchester United and Ruben Amorim are heading to Bilbao for the Europa League final. And they've got Mason Mount to thank for an outstanding cameo of the man.
Fans won't arrive back on the Sand Coast until the small hours of tomorrow morning. What supporters do, even if they've been served up so little by way of excitement. It's resembled a sieve. Not quite so bad this time around. Here they come on the attack. Chance here, and there it's put wide. What a chance it was for Alejandro Garnacho. It should be 1-0. With Manchester United. That was flicked on. Oh, and it's over the line, is it? Yes, it is. Southampton lead. Would you believe it? The bottom club in front of Old Trafford. And from a set-piece situation once again, it is a nightmare for Manchester United. No one saw this coming. Amorim. Fernandes. Driving run by him and a shot too, and it was that time a more comfortable save for Onana, but again Southampton, the team posing questions.
Well, I think having gone that...
This is Amorim, Sudimana. Getting past Yoro, a chance here, and Nana made a good save. It's Sugawara, blocked by Ugarte, and out by Mainu. And a real show there of talent from Amorim, Sudimana, and Onana. Xerxes. Ahmad. Blocked by Walker-Peters, and that goes again! He scores some big goals! Ahmad delivers once again for Manchester United. In a time of real need here. That lifts the mood for Ruben Amorim. Set back to Eriksson. Back towards Ahmad! This boy is special! A comeback inspired by Ahmad. His injury issues too. He's going to be a mainstay of this club for many, many years ahead. And here he is again! With the hat-trick to cap a remarkable night at Old Trafford. Well, the nightmare there for Southampton, but pure joy for the young Ivorian. And it is Ahmad's night at Old Trafford. A remarkable comeback, crowned by the Ahmad hat-trick.
David, thank you. Filthy day, fabulous day. Wonderful sights and exhilarating sound. This place rumbles as it does only for this collision of the historically mighty. Liverpool parading that might emphatically in the here and now. United as distant from it as recent memory can recall. But regardless of weather and form and context, this for each is always the one. Bruno Fernandes. Lisandro Martinez! Thunders it in for Manchester United at Anfield! A goal rare and precious! His last back. McAllister. Gakpo! Fabulous goal! Amongst the men of Liverpool's moment, Cody Gakpo stepped up. Alexander-Arnold. Bruno Fernandes. Could come down here for Salah, and there are handball questions.
I think his hand was high and it hit his hand, I think. I think it could be...
You know what I mean? He's actually turning away.
It's a penalty. Mo Salah! Another Salah arrow through Manchester United hearts. Again from Garnacho. Garnacho's cross. Ahmad! Well, that shakes it up again. Manchester United are not going away. And that is the top and the bottom of it. That is a fallen head. That is a belting football match in the finest tradition of this rough old rivalry. On the day they are inseparable. The two monsters with so little common ground have to shake on a share of it. Anfield to some extent feels anticlimax. United take some pleasure in stalling the enemy. United at the very end might have won it.
Good evening, Jules. Hello again, everyone. So here come the players, and for Manchester United, it all comes down to this. And history tells you they don't always do it the easy way. Winning the season stays alive. Losing the long summer of discontent begins at Old Trafford. It's a chance to save the season, a chance to qualify for the Champions League, a chance to save face in many ways. It's a night where elimination is unthinkable, but based on recent results, eminently possible. Madrid, Masraoui's found some space here for Bruno Fernandes. Nice take by Garnacho, pulled back, Ugarte! Well, that's a massive goal for Manchester United, scored by Ugarte, who doesn't get many for them by any stretch of the imagination, but the goal was put together quite brilliantly, and Onana went... Dalot the runner this time as Maguire sends it forward and Dallot's in, angles side, Dalot scored! Well, he saved his goals this season for the Europa League, and right at the stroke of half-time, that feels massive for Manchester United. A second goal tonight, daylight on aggregate, and Diogo Dalot delivers. It's a good header in there by Casemiro, helped on, flicked on and in, and they've got a goal back, and it's Tolisso. And there was nothing that Onana could do about that. And with 20 minutes to go here at Old Trafford, Manchester United's lead cutting half, and Corentin Tolisso has just raised the stakes in here. They kept getting the first contact, didn't they? Manages to find some room for the cross, and Maitland-Niles is coming in. There's the chance. Has he saved it? It's going to be in. It is. It's Lacazette. And Manchester United's lead is gone. And it's gone in 6 minutes. Hardly any emotion from Paulo Fonseca. Applause from the Matic. And the Lyon players celebrating. Onana kept the first one out, but he could do nothing. Here's Lenny Yoro, and now Mason Mount. Yoro's carried on running and just had his...
It's off. Got to go.
Yeah. Tolisso. They're going down to 10. Good spot, Robbie. Second yellow. And one of the Lyon goal scorers sent off. Corentin Tolisso. On by Tagliafico. That's a nice layoff to Malik Fofana, who's running at Harry Maguire and skipping in. Dello got there. Cherki. Chance! Goal! And the 10 men of Lyon have come back to lead Manchester United in extra time at Old Trafford. And Rayan Cherki, who scored late last week in the first leg, has just rifled that past Onana. The Lyon fans have gone mad. Casemiro, that's a sloppy ball. Lacazette, Fofana coming through, he's gone over. Penalty. It's a penalty. And Luke Shaw, who's hardly played this season, concedes it. And it's going from bad to worse here for Manchester United. They're falling apart at the seams. So Lacazette versus Onana. Little stutter step, clinical. And they're so close to a semi-final now, Lyon. They've come back from nowhere. And they've scored 4 unanswered goals at Old Trafford. And they've scored 2 of them. I think it was Casemiro, Mainu. What? Casemiro with a chance, he's gone over. Referee says no penalty. Bruno Fernandes convinced it should be. Casemiro still down in the 6-yard box. There was a crowd of players there.
There you go, he's made the decision.
Here we go. Penalty. A lifeline for Manchester United. In the Europa League, and he has to score here. Manchester United's captain has to score. Old Trafford holds its breath. Bruno Fernandes delivers! And Manchester United are back in it. And there's plenty of time left. 7 minutes or so against the 10 men of Lyon. And there's belief back inside the stadium. Oh, there's people coming back into the stadium. There's going to be 5 minutes added on. Here's Casemiro, lifted in. Kobbie Mainoo takes his turn. Let's just break for a second to remember there might be penalties yet. Here's Casemiro.
Maguire!
Into Maguire!
I told you! On the bench! Oh, look!
The crowd on the pitch! Harry Maguire's just scored! And Manchester United are heading to the semi-finals of one of the most remarkable nights this stadium's ever seen in European Cup.
Kelly, thank you. Roy nailed it. Forget the past, forget the future. This is Manchester on a day when nothing else needs to matter. City unsteady on their pedestal. De Bruyne went short. Gundogan. De Bruyne squeezes something in, and Manchester City have a lead. Josko Gvardiol. How they've thirsted for that.
Well, it's been such a poor game so far in terms of quality.
We'll inform you that John Stones is poised. But that's an awful back pass from Nunes. Ahmad.
Oh, it's penalty.
Penalty kick. Ahmad upended. Anthony Taylor on the scene. And Manchester United have a glimpse of salvation here. Bruno Fernandes may have dug out the Reds. And now there's nothing between them on Derby Day. Martinez.
He's through.
Ahmad through the middle, he's got a touch on it. And Ahmad has scored for Manchester United! In the 90th minute! That's a staggering moment! A
Manchester United changes from Arsenal at the weekend. The headline, what a night it is for the teenager Aidan Heaven. He's played well enough to get a start tonight, and he becomes the second youngest starter in either the Europa League or the Champions League for Manchester United in the early stages. Elistondo with the cross, and that was a vital piece of defending in there by De Ligt. I think the referee spotted an infringement in there. It's Oyarzabal who's down, the captain of Real Sociedad, but this was danger, Robbie. Well, it's being checked.
That for me is a penalty.
Yeah, it's being checked. It's a penalty. It's a penalty to Real Sociedad inside the opening 9 minutes. Lyon tonight at Old Trafford, a ground that was gripped with tension at kickoff. And he's so cool, and just side-foots the ball into the opposite corner to where Onana was diving. And Real Sociedad hit the front in this Europa League game.
The scores he was saying.
Swept on by Casemiro, fantastic ball. It's Bruno Fernandes. Rasmus Højlund has saved it. What a stop that is from Romero.
Penalty,
and the referee's given a penalty for the challenge on Højlund. What a start to this match. A penalty for Sociedad. And now after the save from Romero, a penalty given to Manchester United. It's Fernandes against Romero. You like the coolest man in Old Trafford, the Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes, and the Real Sociedad lead wiped out in the Højlund. Taxi shot, good save. Coming in now, Dorgu, over he goes. Referee says penalty. Took his time. Had a long think about it. Points to the penalty spot for the third time tonight. Will he go the same way? Will he change anything? He's up against Alejandro Romero. And the captain delivers in fine style again. Bruno Fernandes with another brilliant penalty. Manchester United lead 2-1 on the night, 3-2 on aggregate. And they're moving closer to the corner. Coming back with Dalot now, look at the space for Garnacho, 2v2, with others in red arriving. Garnacho on the run, Bruno Fernandes is in. Is this his moment? Bruno Fernandes! It's a captain's performance on a massive European night for Manchester United. And when they needed their talisman to deliver, Bruno Fernandes scores a hat-trick and Manchester United are through. Lovely bit of skill from Rasmus Højlund. Pulled back, Dalot! 4-1! And that puts the seal on an excellent Manchester United performance and something they so badly needed.
Højlund getting the congratulations. Good little bit of skill. Dalot, the right wing-back.
The full-time whistle, and there it is. An embrace between the two coaches, but Ruben Amorim will be the one celebrating tonight. Big night, biggest.